So we wanted to try out something a little bit different here. Basically, there won't be any swear words in this video. However, I am very well convinced, as well as I think everyone on Xbox Live is convinced, that the Xbox Live enforcement team is full of tyrants and just people that want to prevent you from using your freedom of speech. So what we had Emily here do is speak negatively of the Xbox Live enforcement team to see if they ban her for using her freedom of speech. As you can see, I sent her a message saying, can you speak negatively about the Xbox Live enforcement team? I want to see if they actually monitor messages and see if they limit freedom of speech. And it took a little bit of time of getting an answer from Emily. However, we made a deal. So, I sent her this message, and she went on and said a lot of stuff. Xbox Live enforcement team, you got fucking roasted in this video. Anyway, nothing personal, I guess, but here we go. Emily went on to say, Xbox Live enforcement sucks. At Xbox Live enforcement is full of tyrants and dictators. I agree so much with this message right here. The oppression of Xbox Live enforcement shall never return. At Xbox Live enforcement team is gay. Emily, I fucking love you. You're I'm so sorry. This is just so funny. Okay, so she said this, and then she told me to stop laughing. So, and then she said, "Screw at Xbox Live enforcement. They're a bunch of corrupted dummies," which I very much agree with this message as well. And unfortunately, she stopped there. So, yeah. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and report the first one, and then we're gonna report all of them, and then we'll wait a little bit, and then we'll see if the Xbox Live enforcement team monitors our messages and see if they ban anyone who speaks out against them, because I am so much convinced that they're very corrupted, as Emily said. So, message numero uno. She said Xbox Live enforcement sucks. So, there's nothing that you could report it for, you know, that goes against freedom of speech. So, we're gonna go with fraud. Fraud is like the closest thing I can think of to freedom of speech. Like, in a way, I can't really get into it that much, so we'll go with fraud here. Okay. And then this one, she said at, so I hope they see this one. We'll go with harassment. Let's just say I work for Xbox Live enforcement and I feel very harassed. Definitely spam. This could definitely be considered spam. I don't know if this is considered extremist content. And, this is my favorite one. Okay, so, we'll go with spam again, and this time harassment for this one. And actually, we're gonna actually get this one again, and go for, well, this is kind of tough what to report it under. We'll go with other. Yeah, I think other is very fitting. And this one right here. We'll go with harassment on this one, as well as spam and profanity. Because some people, I assume like the Xbox Live enforcement team, could be very offended by the word dummy. So we will wait a little bit, see if the Xbox Live enforcement team responds to these charges, to these allegations. And yeah, nothing's happening here. So nothing happened. If Emily was to get banned from these messages, I would have gotten a notification from Xbox Live enforcement saying they took action. And I did not get any message, and this is well past the time that Xbox Live enforcement would definitely respond to. So what I'm thinking is, you can get away with saying all this stuff about the Xbox Live enforcement team. This goes to say that you could speak your mind freely, but you can't say certain things like the F word or B word, because the Xbox Live enforcement team takes big action against those words, considering Xbox is now a family-friendly environment, which is BS, because it's never going to be like that, and we all know that. So, Emily, congratulations, you got away with speaking out against your beliefs of the Xbox Law Enforcement team. But what you just said, I very much agree with, so special thanks to Emily for volunteering to be the lab rat on this video. Not much happened, you could get away with saying all this, so if you guys want to discuss how stupid and how retarded the Xbox Law Enforcement team is on Xbox, feel free, because they will let you get away with it. They don't care. This concludes my video, so thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a like rating if you think it deserves one, and make sure to discuss with all your friends how stupid at Xbox Law Enforcement team is, because it's true, and you won't get banned for saying how stupid they are. But be careful, guys. I will not be responsible if the Xbox Live Enforcement team definitely takes action against you. If they do, let me know in the comments below, and I will very much love to do some kind of interview with you or something, because if nothing happens with Emily here, I don't think anything will happen with anyone else, but I guess we'll never know. Till next time, guys. Bye.